Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the campus of York High School here in Elma, Illinois, where the Redbirds of Metamora will be set to take on the Trojans of Downers Grove North High School here in the semifinals of the 49th annual Jack Tosh Tournament. I'm Darren Alec, along with my sidekick Scott Kirker, cameraman Mike Kirker. But now we're going to send it down to Scott, who is with head coach Danny Dree.
Appreciate it. Coach, coming into this semifinal game, this is a pretty prestigious tournament. To get to the semifinals, heck of an effort.
Well, to be in the top 4 out of 32 teams of this caliber is pretty amazing. Our kids have done a great job, and we're just glad to be here, but we're in it to win it, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice to be in this position. Coach, you play a Naperville South team, Naperville North.
Yep.
Naperville North.
Downers Grove North.
Downers Grove North, I'm sorry. A very good team, very aggressive, good shooters. Work's going to be cut out for you.
Well, they're strong. They were 4th in 4A last year with most of the stuff back.
Yeah.
And so they haven't lost much. They've got 3 really good shooters. Got the kid going to Princeton. And it's going to be a good challenge.
Coach, we'll let you get going here. Good luck. Bring home a W.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
We'll send it back up to UDA.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Coach Greaves. As Coach Greaves had alluded to, the Trojans of Downers Grove North are led by their All-State candidate, Jack Stanton. He's a senior guard. He'll be number 21 in the program. He was on the team that went down to Champaign last spring, or earlier this spring. He's committed to Princeton, where he's going to be playing for the Tigers next year. Some other starters that Downers Grove North highlights are Alex Miller, Jake Reimer, Jack Rickman, and Alex Miller. Downers Grove North comes into this game with a record of 9-1. Just like the Redbirds, who come in with a record of 10-3, are 3-0 here to start this Jack Tosh tournament. Right now, we'll take a break and thank some of our sponsors.
Going to Kaufman Wellness Center for 5 years has greatly helped me understand what my body can do, what I shouldn't do. They teach you different stretches and proper ways to ice and how to take care of your body in that way.
Call Kaufman Wellness Center today. Let us help you.
Well, we love it. So we've been coming for almost 10 years. Dr. Kaufman is affiliated with high school sports. It offers anything from adjustment to physical therapy. The whole staff is so good to my family, which is extremely important nowadays.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing to meet customer demand, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. And Germantown Grill still has all the food and spirits that keep our customers coming back. Stop by to check out our daily specials. The game's on at Germantown Grill, where Central Illinois loves to eat. Open 7 days a week, just off Route 116.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
And we're back live here at York High School in Campbell Gymnasium. So, Scott, what are some of the keys to this game tonight for the Redbirds?
Well, I think some of the big keys for Metamora is they're going to have to match the intensity of Downers Grove. They're a very aggressive team, and like Coach Grief said, they've got everybody coming back from their fourth-place finish last year. So we're going to have to match that intensity. The other thing we're going to have to do, I think, is we're going to have to be very careful with the ball. They have some guards that are very aggressive. They're quick. They run around. They never get tired. They're kind of like the Energizer Bunny. They never stop. So we're going to have to match that, and we're going to have to make sure we can make good passes, take good shots, and don't get caught up in the hectic, frenetic pace.
Right. Yeah, I think one thing to also keep an eye on is make sure that we don't have any of those long stretches or lapses in the game where we go without buckets and turnovers. We were able to withstand that in the last few games, but I don't think we'd be able to withstand some of those stretches here against an opponent like Downers Grove.
For sure. They do a very good job of controlling the tempo of the game, and we've seen them play. We saw them play a little bit before our game last night, yesterday afternoon, and we saw just how tough they can be.
Yeah, they beat St. Lawrence 55-44, but that score was not indicative to how much Downers Grove North controlled that game. They were comfortably ahead almost throughout the entire game. It almost made you think, well, how did St. Lawrence even get to that game?
Right.
With a couple wins, so.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what team can dictate the tempo. Is it going to be Tyler Mason, or is it going to be I can't remember the name of their point guard.
Stanton.
Which one's going to be able to take control? We hope it's Tyler Mason. He's been the guy. And hopefully that'll be the guy. If we can do that, we'll have a distinct advantage.
Yeah, and I'd be totally shocked if Downers Grove North has a stretch where they go 1 for 20 like Glenbrook South did yesterday there in the second quarter, where the Redbirds outscored them 16-3. So at this time, we'll like to verbally thank some of our sponsors who have been so gracious to help us bring you Redbird basketball. People such as Black, and Brown, Metamora's hometown team of trusted estate planning. In good times or bad, you can rely on Black, and Brown, Metamora's hometown team of trusted family law attorneys. Commerce Bank, challenge accepted, helping you and our community grow. Commerce Bank is proud to support the Metamora Redbirds. Goodfield State Bank, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Goodfield State Bank, a true community bank. Hanover's Pub, where the kitchen is open late every weekend night. See you on the square at Hanover's Pub. Kirby Foods, be sure to check out their signature Kirby items in the deli and meat department. Kirby Foods is proud to be 100% employee-owned. Logo Wear, shop Logo Wear on the historic Metamora Square for all of your Redbird gear. Martin Signs, Greater Peoria's digital sign expert, proudly serving Central Illinois since 1960. Mason Funeral Home, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. McDonald's, get in and out quickly with McDonald's mobile order and pay and curbside pickup. Use the McDonald's app to earn points on all of your orders. Merrill Lynch, local faces with big company resources. We help families with great decisions with their money. Big advice from small town advisors. Get supported by a team with over 100 years of experience.
Welcome back to York High School. We're just about a minute and a half away from the start of the game. I'm really looking forward to this, to seeing how close we can get to, how close this of a game this is going to be.
Yeah.
this is going to be to date probably our second, maybe third toughest opponent we've played. Clearly the toughest opponent here.
Yeah.
Victory.
A lot of people would say our toughest.
Well, Victory out of Florida, awfully good.
Yeah.
Rated number 1, still undefeated. A very, very good team.
So in the latest Michael O'Brien poll I saw that came out a few days ago, he had Downers Grove North ranked 6th in the Chicagoland, for what that's worth. And again, they come in with a record of 9-1. Their only loss is to Chicago Curie. I believe they lost that game 45-36. We'll get ready for the starting lineup. I would think that here in the semifinal matchup, they would be introducing the starting lineup.
Yep.
Going to be getting started a little bit later than originally scheduled. The prior game lasted a little longer than anticipated.
First for the Trojans of Downers Grove North High School. At forward, a 6'6" senior, number 1, Jake Reamer. At guard, a 5'10" junior, number 5, Owen Doolin.
Pretty good player.
At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 21, Jack Stanton. At forward, a 6'3" junior, number 24, Eden Akawi. And at forward, a 6'1" senior, number 25, Alex Miller. The head coach of the Trojans is Jim Thomas. And now the starting lineup for the Metamora Redbirds. At guard, a 6'2" junior, number 1, Ashton Greaves. At guard, a 6'5" junior, number 5, Matthew Zobrist. At guard, 6'2" senior, number 10, Tyler Mason. At forward, a 6'8" senior, number 14, Luke Hop. And at forward, a 6'8" senior, number 30, Cooper Koch. Head coach of the Redbirds is Dave Greaves.
So there's the Redbirds starting lineup. It's the same lineup we've had the last probably half season.
Yep. Let's see who's going to step up for the Redbirds tonight. We've had a few different players last night. The Redbirds were led in scoring by Tyler Mason's 29. Back on Tuesday, Luke Hop had a new career high with 24. I believe on Wednesday, Cooper Koch had 20. He was held in check last night with only 8 points, but the Redbirds still managed to come away with a victory. Tip goes to the Trojans, and we're underway here at York High School. Number 21, Stanton out on top for the Trojans. Over to Akawi. Up top, Stanton with a long shot. Rebound to Hop. He's going to bring it up. Puts it in the hands of Greaves out top to Mason. Let's see if maybe Greaves and Zobrist will have a big game here tonight. That would be nice. And already our first unforced error of the evening. I think Luke Hop had good intentions there.
Yeah.
Matthew Zobrist had a step on his man, but he wasn't exactly looking for the pass. So turnover number 1.
Yep.
Just underway here in the semifinal match of the Jack Tosh tournament. Stanton up top to Thuin. Thuin had a pretty nice game against St. Lawrence. Another 3 is on the way.
Oh, they're at the
late call. It was an interesting call.
Yeah, that's
that the Redbirds were a benefactor of. So I think because Koch went to the floor, referee deemed it as him gaining an advantage, maybe an undercut. Great defense there. That's Stewin, who's got the defensive duties against Mason. You can tell that Reese with a nice baseline jumper. And you can tell early that the defensive intensity from Downers Grove North is ratcheted up a little bit more than Glenbrook style. There's Stanton all the way down the lane, scoops it up, and he's off the side board. And we're going to get Cooper Koch. Alec Miller got him on his hip, and when Cooper went to post him up, he sent himself flying.
Yep.
That's the first foul on the Redbirds, first foul on Koch. Redbirds lead it early, 2-0. Stanton up top to Reimer. Cowley with the ball for the Trojans. Over to Thulin. Back to Reimer. Shot clock down to 12.
Nice recovery by Zobrist.
Good half-court defense so far by the Redbirds. Shot clock down to 3, 2, 1. Fired up from Stanton.
That'll be a shot clock. Redbird ball.
A shot clock violation, whether it was tipped or not. And the Redbirds with a good start defensively. Let's see if we can maybe shake Cooper Koch with an open 3. Both teams sort of feeling each other out here in the early going. Cross court to Hop. Holds it high. Back to Zobrist. Thought maybe he was going to come off the screen. Look at Mason with the pumps it up. And we're going to get a push underneath on Alex Miller. That's going to be his second. So number 25 picks up 2 quick fouls. And Downers Grove North might have to be going to the bench here pretty soon. Breeze up top to Koch. He lets it fly, and that's going to be long. You can tell right from the get-go that was going to be long. Downers Grove North does a good job of bringing it up with intensity there into the front court. And look for any little mismatches or advantages. They
nice
get them right away. Nice steal by Greaves. Matthews Zobrist is going to let fly. Off the back iron. That looked good when he left his hand.
It sure did. And we had position on the far side, just not that side.
There's a Cowie for 3, and that is way off. Rebound to Mason. Okay. Well, if you had the over in this game, you're on out to a good start. 2-0 Redbirds. 4.5 minutes to go. Hop underneath the Zobrist. Nice balance by Matthew Zobrist. No travel call, which we'll take.
He never had control of it.
Down to Reimer. He's going to try to exert his... He sort of has more beef. About a little bit shorter than Hop, but pounds-wise, he might have an advantage. There's Zobrist for 3. That's off. Alex Miller lets fly, and he hits. That's one thing I noticed yesterday, that all 5 starters are not afraid to pull up from 3.
Yeah.
Pretty similar to Metamora, except Luke Hop really isn't going to be taking many 3-point attempts. Except right now.
And there you go.
I talked him right into that one. Beautiful. Luke Hop found a seam, and he drilled a 3. Birds are up 7-3. I like how I did that. We're up top to Cowie. Ooh. Cooper Koch's got to watch himself down there with the whole hold. Baseline Miller for 3, and we're gonna get a flop, and we're gonna get a 3 free throws for number 25 for the Trojans. Just less than 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. First one is up and good. Miller has all 4 for the Trojans. So far, so good. Not great on the offensive end, but great, pretty solid defense by the Redbirds.
Very good
one
defense.
is short. That was close to Ashton Greaves being into the lane a little too soon, but they didn't call it. And Miller will have one more. Third one is off the back iron. Rebound to Cowie. He's up, off.
And Metamora ball.
Metamora ball. Okay.
And it'd be a good foul.
Yeah, we'll take it. So Jack Rickman will check in for Miller, who has 2 fouls. 7 for Redbirds. Mason brings it up over the timeline. Over to Hop. Back to Mason. Underneath the couch, turnaround 15-footer is off. Offensive rebound attempted by Hop. And a smart, savvy play by Jack Stanton as he goes to save it and bounces it off Mr. Hop. Doolin will bring it over the timeline, over to Cowie. Drive by Stanton. Up and under. No good. Cowie with the fall. No good. Koch with the strong rebound. Outlet to Zobrist. Breeze cross court to Mason, who drives and good. Patented strong finish by Tyler Mason. Reimer from the corner, and he hit. Actually, that is number 10 for the Trojans. That is Bobby Garganto. Garganto, there we go. Anytime you get no vowels here in the first 3 letters, I got a little intimidated. Greaves up top, coming off the screen. Go drive it underneath. And we're going to get one extra step, I believe. Yep. Two very similar teams. They've got the pretty senior laden with a couple junior starters mixed in. Three is on the way and no good. Loose ball goes to Koch.
Hustle, that's a hustle rebound.
Redbirds lead at 9-7, counting down to a minute to go here in the first quarter.
That's got to be a foul, yep.
Foul is on a Cowie.
I like how they're forcing the ball down low into Koch because.
Yeah. So what I would like to see in a situation like that, bounce pass it in there.
Yeah.
Pass in the backcourt to Mason. Picked up by Thulin. And he's going to drive, split the defense, split score. Tyler Mason, he has 4, and the Redbirds lead it by 4. Thulin's going to drive underneath to a Cowie. Finds himself pretty open, but can't hit. Couldn't corral the ball strong enough to go off the glass.
And Greaves with a big rebound. The Redbirds are going to have to get a shot off because there's just a little bit more on the game clock than there is on the shot clock.
Yeah. Shot clock's now down to 14. All right, let's go. We got 8. Mason off the curl, short. Stanton lets it fly.
Whoa!
Oh, good play by Koch there.
Yeah.
He didn't give up. He was going after that shot, and it's a good thing he did because Downers Grove North could have corralled that and laid it up and in.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So we're going to take a quick break in the action and thank some more of our sponsors.
There is no Midwest. There is no.
Snyder Village, your place to call home. Call today to take a tour. 4300. Learn more at SnyderVillage.com. Greg Harmon with State Farm. Great rates for any budget. A person you know, a policy you understand. State Farm Insurance. Greg Harmon, agent. Sue's Place. Win or lose, there's always Sue's. Come see us after every game. The Room, located in the historic Homestead Building, is proud to be your local football and basketball headquarters. And we're back at York High School, home of the Dukes, where the Redbirds go into the second quarter with an 11-7 lead over the Trojans of Downers Grove North. Redbirds 11 scoring by Tyler Mason. He has 4. Luke Hops hit a 3. And we also have gotten baskets from Matthew Zobrist and Ashton Greaves. Zobrist fires one up and it's short. Rebound goes to Downers Grove North. With it is Stanton. Good defense by Mason, who will pick it up and drive all the way underneath the Koch.
And good.
Glass and good.
Vic Walker is checked into the game in place of, it looks like, Luke Hopp, and stolen by Cooper Koch.
Koch gets on the board with his first bucket of the game. The Redbirds lead by 6. This is where the Redbirds have to take advantage of what it looks to be a little bit of a lapse by Downers Grove North in their offensive side of the ball. Matthews Zobrist up top. On the wing to Greaves. Back up top. Shot clock's down to 7. No look pass is stolen by the Trojans. Underneath the Garganto. He's got a post up Koch. Flips it up and good. Bobby Garganto has 5, believe it or not, to lead the Trojans. And the Redbird advantage is 4. Mason to Koch. On the wing to Zobrist. Mason fires up, and that one's off. Sort of a quick 3. Ewan's got it fired up from 3, and he's short.
Good job by Metamora.
Deflection. They're going to shut off the passing lanes. And I'll lead to another easy basket. Bobby Garganto has 7. Sort of an unexpected contributor for the Trojans. He has 7 of their 11. And the Redbird lead is 2.
That's a hold.
Yeah.
That'll be a hold.
Got to get a hold on Thuin. I believe that's his first. He's got his work cut out for him tonight. He's going to be able to sweep pretty easily tonight. Chasing Tyler Mason around. So
wait a minute. Why
are we going to allow the guy to
you
check
can't
in or
let.
out?
You gave the guy the ball. You can't let him come in now.
He hadn't even gotten to the scorer's table.
Wow.
Okay. Well, anyway, Redbirds will have it underneath their own basket. Matthew Zobrist inbounds it. Inside to Koch. Over to Walker. I'd like to look for him to shoot. He fired in a 3 last night. There's Koch with a long one. That one is off. Redbirds just not getting very good looks. Luke Hopp, I think, has had the best look, and he knocked it down. Matthew Zobrist had a good look early on. Was not able to connect. Looks like the Trojans are going to either try to take their first lead. Stanton flips one up. We're going to get a loose ball foul, I believe, on a Cowie. That's his second.
Cooper Koch has been an animal on the board.
That he has.
His second, team second. Back in the game for the Trojans, Jack Rickman.
Jack Rickman's going to check in for Downers Grove North, replacing a Cowie. Oh, here we go. It's just one of those stretches with having been a little lackluster. see the Redbirds can get a bucket here. Zobrist dazzling them with his, almost got it, Phil. That would have been nice. Nice adept ball handling by Matthew Zobrist. He gets fouled, and he'll be going to the line to shoot 2.
Zobrist with just the 1 bucket.
Yep, that's correct. First one is a miss off the back iron. Looks like Hop is getting ready to check in for Zobrist, just as long as he makes the second one. And he does. Hop to replace Zobrist. 4:53 to go here in the first half. Redbirds, but despite some rather shoddy offensive play, still have a 3-point lead.
Some of their sets have been pretty solid.
Yeah.
Some others have been a little bit rushed.
Yeah. Three is on the way and no good.
Nice check out by Hop.
That was number 4 for the Trojans. That was Jack Rickman. Again, a lob pass, which I'm not really a big fan of. I prefer the bounce pass. A 3 is on the way by Thulin. Boy, they are not afraid to put it up. Jake Reamer gets the offensive board, and he scores. That's his first bucket for the Trojans. And it's 14-13 Redbirds. Up top to Mason. Looking for a screen from Hop. Just doesn't seem as if the Redbirds are on the same page. I think normally Greaves is a little bit more extended out on the wing. And when Mason got shut down.
Well, Mason started to go towards the basket, and Greaves started to go in also, and then he stopped.
I'm not sure that's really what you want. I mean, I would think that you'd want him hanging back. And if Mason gets shut down, he can flip it out to Greaves for an open 3. Anyway, Birds still up by 1. Stanton up top to Rickman, over to Reimer. Alex Miller's checked back in for Downers Grove North. That looked close to a travel. Didn't call. Miller up top, over to number 3. He gets closed off. Underneath the 4, fires it up, and that's short.
Pretty good defense by Metamora.
Nobody on their team is afraid to fire it up, are they?
No.
And I believe Greaves back to Mason. Super Koch underneath, along the baseline, gets to go. Nice soft touch by the 6'8" senior. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess Jack Rickman is feeling it. He fires up a 3 and hits. I guess if you try often enough, you're bound to hit. And he ties the score at 16. Mason's going to pull up from 3.
Good.
And hit.
That's a 2.
That's a 2. Wow. Okay.
I thought it was a 2 also.
All right. Mason hits. He has 6. And it's 18-16 Redbirds. A little more than 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Low scoring first half. I think that sort of befits both teams' style of play. Stanton's going to drive. He kicks it out. Rickman again is off.
Oh,
and
that's
we got
a push. Yeah.
Push on Stanton.
Yeah. Shoved Hopper out of the way.
Yep.
And so come back in. He'll replace Ashton Greaves.
So that's the first on Stanton. And while the Redbirds do hold a 2-point lead, Jack Stanton has yet to get on the scoreboard for the Trojans. So I would feel that it's only a matter of time before he gets going. Mason underneath the Koch turnaround jumper's short. An offense or defense rebound by the Trojans.
Still a good-looking shot, just didn't get it to drop.
Miller on the wing for North. Baseline drive by Thuin. He scores. Ties the game back up. Owen Thuin. Luke Hoppler's open underneath. Didn't see him. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Koch off the screen. Deflected out of bounds.
Yep, that'll be Redbird ball.
But 16 on the shot clock. 1:04 to go here in the first half. We're tied at 18.
And Ashton Greaves will come back in, and he'll replace Nick Walker.
Cobb up, no good.
Oh.
Rebound to Reimer. Maybe he got nicked on the elbow. No call. Dan's got to drive. Underneath to Akali. Ooh. And of course they're going to get Luke Hop on that one. I thought maybe that was pretty clean. So Aiden Akali's going to go to the line to shoot 2 for the Trojans. Try to put them up on top.
Walker will come back in at the next.
First one is off. I don't think Downers Grove North has led in this game yet.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah. Tied at 18, less than a minute to go here in the first half. Akali has the second one. That one is off.
Redbird ball.
Yep. Last touched by the Trojans. Let's see if the Redbirds go 2 for 1 here. If they choose to, they're going to have to go pretty quick. Oh, picks up his dribble up top. Yep. Doesn't look like they're going to get a 2 for 1. Mason on the drive. Out. Wow. Okay. Charging call on Mason.
Metamora foul number 10, Tyler Mason. His first, second.
That's his first of the game. Only the second foul on the Redbirds here in the second quarter. And this is not exactly been a thing of beauty here for either team. But Thuin's going to bring it up over to Miller. Shot clock is off. Miller out top for Downers Grove North. Over to Thuin. He's guarded by Greaves. He drives, and he's fouled by Koch. I think Greaves was trying to get a foul up top, which wouldn't have been a big deal. No, it would have been only the third foul, and they didn't call it. And then they call a foul on Koch, which could be a big deal because that's his second. Thuin's first one is off. Wow. So two teams are almost mirror images of each other.
Yeah, they are.
Struggling to get the basketball in the net. Thuin's second is on the way and good.
Well, they'll take a 1-point lead. So they got 4.9 seconds.
Mason's going to let it fly. Off the back iron, off the backboard, and no good. And that's how the first half is going to end, with the Trojans of Downers Grove North leading it 19-18. Let's take a break. We'll be back.
Also, every single day basketball is selling official Jack Tosh tournament gear out there as well. We also want to announce all championship games will be played tomorrow, Saturday, December 30th. We start with the consolation championship game, which will be at 3 o'clock. The third place game at 4:30, and the Tosh Holiday Classic championship game.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing to meet customer demand, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. And Germantown Grill still has all the food and spirits that keep our customers coming back. Stop by to check out our daily specials. The game's on at Germantown Grill, where Central Illinois loves to eat. Open 7 days a week.
Both of my children have really...
Going to Kaufman Wellness Center for 5 years has greatly helped me understand what my body can do, what I shouldn't do. They teach you different stretches and proper ways to ice and how to take care of your body in that way.
Call Kaufman Wellness Center today. Let us help you.
Well, we love it. So we've been coming for almost 10 years. Dr. Kaufman is affiliated with high school sports. It offers anything from adjustment to
here at York High School. We're also going to take this time to thank some of our sponsors, such as Doberst Insurance, your total insurance solution, proud supporter of Metamora Athletics. Black and Brown is Metamora's hometown team of trusted estate planning attorneys. In good times or bad, you can rely on Black and Brown, Metamora's hometown team of trusted family law attorneys. Commerce Bank, challenge accepted, helping you and our community grow. Commerce Bank is proud to support the Metamora Redbirds. Goodfield State Bank, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Goodfield State Bank, a true community bank. Hanover's Pub. Kitchen is open late every weekend night. See you on the square at Hanover's Pub. Kirby Foods. Be sure to check out their signature Kirby items in the deli and meat department. Kirby Foods is proud to be 100% employee-owned. Logo Wear. Shop Logo Wear in Metamora for all of your Redbird gear. Martin Sign Service, Greater Peoria's digital sign experts, proudly serving Central Illinois since 1960. Martin Sign Service. Mason Funeral Homes, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. McDonald's, get in and out quickly, but McDonald's mobile order and pay and curbside pickup. Use the McDonald's app to earn points on all of your orders. Merrill Lynch, local faces with big company resources. We help families make great decisions with their money. Big advice from small town advisors. Get supported by a team with over 100 years of experience. Snyder Village, your place to call home. Call today to take a tour. Call 367-4300 or learn more at SnyderVillage.com. State Farm Insurance, Greg Harmon, savings with and service with a smile, having your back and calling you back. Greg Harmon, State Farm Insurance. Sue's Place, win or lose, there's always Sue's. Come see us after every basketball game. Sue's Place. In the Room, located in the historic Homestead Building, is proud to be your local football and basketball headquarters. We're back at York High School here in the Campbell Gymnasium, where the Redbirds had sort of a lackluster first half, but only find themselves down by one. Some of the bright spots for the Redbirds was their defense on Jack Stanton, who went scoreless there in the first half for Downers Grove North. Redbirds were led in scoring by Tyler Mason, who has 6. Superkoch had 4. Lukop has 3. Matthew Zobris with 3. And Ashton Greaves chipped in 2. Well, Scott, any other thoughts on the first half action?
Well, I think Metamora, I think you're right. Some of the other guys other than Koch and Mason, you know, they're going to have to look for their shots and take them. You know, Ashton Greaves got us on the board at the very beginning. I'd like to see him take a couple more shots, especially, you know, he can jump.
Yep.
And, you know, I would think down in the low block, he'd be a tough guard.
Yep, definitely. So, again, the Redbirds playing in the semifinals of the 49th annual Jack Tosh tournament. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the Bolingbrook Palatine matchup, which is next up here in Campbell Gymnasium. That game is scheduled to start around 8 o'clock. But first of all, the Redbirds have to take care of business here. Why don't we take this opportunity to take another break and give some pub to some of our other sponsors. Yep.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing to meet customer demand, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. And Germantown Grill still has all the food and spirits that keep our customers coming back. Stop by to check out our daily specials. The game's on at Germantown Grill, where Central Illinois loves to eat. Open 7 days a week, just off Route 116.
Both of my children have really enjoyed Dr. Frenette. She's epic with our kids. She works so well, making them feel comfortable, making the treatments fun, because fears can be a big deal.
If you haven't tried chiropractic, call us at Kaufman Wellness Center.
I'm actually 49 years old and I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. What I like about Kaufman is the communication is excellent. It's always very easy to get in. They had a huge impact on how fast I was able to reach my fitness goal.
And we're back at York High School as part of the 49th annual Jack Tosh tournament. The Redbirds trail it by 1 against the Trojans of Downers Grove North.
It'll be Downers Grove North ball to start the second half.
Okay. So let's see if the Redbirds can get their offense going here in the second half. If you would have asked me or told me, if you would have told me that Downers Grove North was limited to 19 points in the first half, I would have felt really good that the Redbirds would have a semi-comfortable lead. But that's not the fact. The fact is the Redbirds are down by 1. Looks like Downers Grove North is going to come out with the same starting lineup.
And so did the Redbirds.
Yep. Stand up top to Akawi. Over to Thulin, number 5. Guarded by Greaves. Looking for a screen. On the baseline to Miller. Good defense by the Redbirds. Thulin on the drive. He's going to scoop it up and score. Owen Thulin. That's his second bucket of the game. He has 4. And the Trojans' lead is 3. Mason up top for the Redbirds. Getting a screen by Hop. Hop drilled a 3 in the first half. So he has that threat. And Matthews over, of course, wishes that one, but we got a foul before the shot. I believe that was Thulin on the foul. That's his second. Just underway here in the second half. Redbirds ball underneath. Matthews over to inbounds it. Inbounds to Koch.
Good job by Koch to come get the ball.
Out top to Zobrist. Down low. Looks to shoot. Hop drives. Scoops it up. Good. And we're going to get a charge.
Wow.
I'm not sure how got a charge, but I wasn't completely watching to see if anything was set. So that's his third foul. So early, late in the first half, you know, when they didn't call that foul on Greaves, or up top, and then the Koch had to foul Thulin on the drive, that comes up big here. Because Koch picked up an early one here in the second half, and he's going to have to sit for a while. Thulin up top for Downers Grove North. He gets the ball back from Reimer. Stanton.
Oh, that's got to be a charge. Yeah.
Stanton, thinking he had a football in his hand. He gets called with the charge. That's his second. Breeze with the ball up top for the Redbirds. Back to Mason. Over to Zobrist. Zobrist rises for 3. That one's off. Thulin's going to drive. Finds himself open in the middle. Stops it down to Stanton. And he's off. He's just having a tough night. Akawi's going to drive. Oh, nice drive by Aiden Akawi. He has his first bucket of the game.
Metamora
Redbirds are going to take a timeout. So Redbirds still a little disjointed offensively. Has led to a couple easy buckets for Downers Grove North. They lead it by 5. Just over 5.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. So I think Downers Grove North does a good job of extending their defense. They don't give many open looks for 3. Matthews Zobrist sort of created a little bit of space to fire up the 3, but that's not really ideal with
Not
the
at this
Redbirds
time,
won.
no.
Yeah, not with the Redbirds won in their half-court sets, but
need a bucket here.
yeah, you need a bucket. Birds down by 5. Reeves inbounds it to Mason. Guarded by Thulin. Over to Hop. Walker. Mason to Greaves. Drives. Oh. I guess we're going to call a foul or travel on Metamora. That one specific referee, I think, got a...
That was a terrible call.
Yeah.
He didn't even drag the back foot.
Yeah. Another traveling call on Greaves. Trojans will have it.
But, you know, when you come up north to play a northern team, you're not going to get many calls.
Yeah. Seems to just be one particular ref. That's a back screen by Alex Miller. Hop with the rebound. Over to Mason. Over to Zobrist. Gets it taken from by Thulin. Up ahead to Reimer. Back to Thulin. Looking for a teammate. Redbirds defense resets. Stanton fires from 3 and he's hit. There's Jack Stanton. He's on the board. And the Trojans lead by 8. Reeves out to Mason. Drive by Mason. He gets fouled. Birds have found themselves in deficits in much bigger games than this.
Oh, yeah.
So
in much
just
bigger
a matter
deficit.
Yeah. Just a matter of chipping away. Getting defensive stops and good offensive sets.
Plenty of time.
Yep. Matthew Zobrist to inbound it for the Redbirds. Does to Greaves in the corner. He's going to drive. Scoops it up. Off. Hop with the follow. And good.
And we needed that bucket.
Pulls the Redbirds back within 6. At 26-20. Thulin out top to Reimer. Over to Stanton. To a Cowie. Thulin out top. Shot clock down to 10. Thulin with an extra step. With an extra step in the lane, but no call. And we got to get an N1 by Owen Thulin. He has 6. And that's sort of the difference between these two teams. They've got a little bit more diverse scoring. Guys that aren't afraid to drive and shoot. Thulin converts the three-point play. And the Trojans are up by 9. Matthew Zobrist to bring it up over the timeline with 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Looks like Stanton is guarding Mason now. And Mason gets it taken from him. Up ahead to Reimer.
And they called a timeout.
I guess we got a timeout. Which is actually maybe better than Lukop getting a foul because it looked like he grabbed the shoulder of the Downers Grove North guy, so maybe he got a little bit of a break there. The Birds with only 2 points here in the third quarter. Just having a tough time getting the offense going here tonight. And they trail by 9. Pretty spread out scoring for Downers Grove North. Folks such as Owen Thulin with 7 and Bobby Garganto with 7. Jack Ripfin has fired up a 3. Jake Reimer with 2. Aiden Akawi with a nice drive here in the third quarter. He has 2. Alex Miller has a 3 and a free throw. He has 4. And Jack Stanton, the All-State candidate for the Trojans, he has just that lone 3 here in the second half. So it's pretty spread out scoring for Downers Grove North, and they lead by 9. Counting it down to 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Doolin picks up his dribble. Out to Reimer.
He's over and back.
Out to Reimer.
Was he? No.
It was pretty close.
Yeah, I guess so. It's
really
right.
close. Shot clock down to 8. Cowie over to Doolin. Count it down with 5. 3, 2, 1. Fires it up from long distance. Off the back iron. We're going to get the ball out of bounds. Actually, nope, that's a different referee. I was going to say. I was hoping that the one referee gave us the benefit of the doubt, because that's one of those 50-50 taps out of bounds. Redbirds need a bucket.
Yeah, because it almost looked like it might have been out on Koch.
Yeah.
Need a bucket.
Back cut by Mason. He gets fouled. Jake Reimer on the foul, and Mason will go to the line to shoot 2. Jake Reimer. Okay, got it. I got it now. Keep on pronouncing it, Reimer.
Reimer?
Yeah, Reimer. All right. Referees are going to give Mason a little bit extra. Yep.
That's pretty good there.
Yep. He'll be at the line to shoot 2. See if he can cut into this 9-point deficit. First one is up and good. 29-21. Mason with the second is also up and good. He has 8 to lead the Redbirds. And the deficit is 7. Let's see if the Redbirds could end this third quarter strong. Doing up top for the Trojans. Over to Garganto. Back to Thulin. Cooper Koch got 3 fouls, so he's got to be careful. Stanton up top. Over to Cowie. Shot clock's down to 6. Back to Stanton. He's going to be looking to put it up. Out to Alex Miller at the baseline 3. Is short. Rebound to Mason. Up ahead to Zobrist. He goes strong and good. Ball. Matthew Zobrist with a big bucket, showing his strength. Withstanding the contact to get that ball to creep up over the rim. And he'll be at the line to complete a 3-point play, hopefully. Birds are down 5. The throw is up and short. Ooh, you gotta know that's short and go after it. Deficit remains 5. Trojans with the ball. Miller up top. Out to Thulin. Back to Stanton. Underneath the Miller, nice little curl, and he misses. And that should have been a foul.
That should have been a foul,
on the rebound. So he misses an easy bunny. Koch collects the rebound. And the Birds will look to cut further into this deficit. Service pulls up from 3, no good.
I mean, he's just killing it.
Not a bad look. Garganto, yep. Garbage man underneath. Bobby Garganto with another bucket underneath. And amazingly, he has 9. The leading scorer for Downers Grove North on the court right now. Nobody's going to drive all the way and scoop it up and score. There you go. If they're going to give it to you, you might as well take it. He has 7 for the Redbirds. Deficit is back down to 5. Redbirds with only 2 fouls here in the third quarter. Downers Grove North has 5. We count it down. Shot clock is down to 10. About a 3-second disparity between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock is down.
That's good foul.
Good 3. We got a foul up top. We're going to call it this time, thankfully. Fouls on Greaves. That's his first, team's third here in the third quarter. So that'll reset the shot clock. Doolin to inbounds it. Stanton up top. Miller's going to drive.
That's a good foul.
And we're going to get another foul. I believe it's on the floor. Hopefully that's the call.
It was. They pointed to the floor.
Yep. The second foul on Greaves, and I think Hop is probably going to check in for him. Oh, we got the foul on Walker. Okay.
Walker.
That's his first. Checking out his Koch. That's a smart move by Coach Greaves. Miller to inbound it underneath the Reimer. Back to Miller. And it's blocked by Greaves. So the Redbirds end the third quarter pretty strongly. Yeah, cut the deficit from 9 down to 5.
They're in the ballgame.
They're definitely in the ballgame, as well they should be. Redbirds just have to see if they can finish strong like they have so many times before when they're facing a tough opponent like this. Pretty balanced scoring by both teams. Matthews Overs has 7 for the Redbirds. Luke Hop has 5. Cooper Koch with 4. Howard Mason leads the Redbirds with 8. So pretty similar scoring log for Downers Grove North, but it's actually not coming from the people you would expect for them. Bobby Garganzo, a reserve forward. He's a junior. He has 9 on the strength of a made 3 and 3 buckets
underneath
down low.
Yep.
Owen Thewin, guard, has 7. He's been tasked most of the night with guarding Tyler Mason. Jack Rickman has 3. Jake Reamer has 2. Akawi 2. Alex Miller with 4. And the All-State candidate, Jack Stanton, has just the 1 3-point field goal for Downers Grove North.
So the Redbirds will get the ball to start this fourth quarter.
Bound to Mason. Going to drive right away and flip it up, and no good. Hop with the rebound attempt.
And that was probably a good no call because I
Yeah.
think he just kind of lost his balance.
Yeah, I think he mistimed his jump too. Thewin gets caught underneath. That's a Reamer. Stanton out top. Over to Thewin, and he'll reset. Over to Akawi. Back to Stanton. Back cut by Thewin. Nice play. Owen Thewin. That's Redbirds getting a little dose of their own medicine there with a nice back cut by Owen Thewin. He has 9 to lead all scorers, I believe. Actually, it looks like the scoreboard has Matthews Overs with 10. Howard Mason is just having his hands full with...
He's getting pulled and knocked down, and they're not calling anything? My God.
13 seconds to go on the shot clock. Mason will bring it up over the timeline. He'll pull up, and no good. The Trojans will have it with a 7-point lead. Up, tipped away by Koch. Nice play by Cooper Koch. And he's going to bring it up. We got ourselves a loose ball foul on number 25, Alex Miller. That would be his 4th foul. So number 3. Jamison Ordway in for Downers Grove North. He's going to replace Miller, who has the 4 fouls. Matthews Overs for 3. is good. Matthew Zobers, three-pointer. Leads all Redbird scorers. 2-1 up top.
That's a nice play by Greaves to shut him off.
Doing. I thought maybe he was more of a three-point threat, but he hasn't really looked to shoot from three tonight. Shot clock's down to 6. Doing. Yeah, we're going to get a hold on top. And actually, Thuin did fire that one up after the foul, and he swished it from about 26 feet.
Yeah.
So it's going to reset the shot clock. And Alex Miller's right back in the game to replace Ordway, who came in for him briefly. Down low, stolen by Matthew Zobrist. Up ahead to Cooper Koch. And we're going to get a foul on Downers Grove North. That's on Aiden Akawi. That'll be his third. And it's just a second. Inbound to Koch. Sobers up top to Mason for three. He's off. Rebound hop. Back up top. Mason. Resets the offense.
Might have got a break there.
Yep. Zobrist for three. Good! Matthew Zobrist showing people what he can do, and he pulls the Redbirds within one. Thuin out top for the Trojans. Miller down low to Reamer. Oh, good defense by Hop. He just stood straight up and let Reamer roll it off the rim. And Mason will bring it up over the foul line with the Birds down by one. Matthew Zobrist is feeling it tonight. You know he's been capable of breaking out with a game like tonight. He's carrying the Redbirds, and now the Redbirds are back up on top by one. Stanton with a forced three. That's no good. That's not an all-state player's play there.
No.
And Zobrist will bring it up over the timeline. You might be looking for a little heat check here. Nope,
Metamora will take timeout.
So Matthew Zobrist on fire.
8 points this quarter?
At least. Yeah. I got him with, I don't know if this is accurate, but I've got him with 15. I think, it's hard to tell what the scoreboard says. I think it might say 19. But anyway, the Redbirds lead at 34-33. They were down 29-20 at one point and stuck in neutral on the offensive end.
Yeah.
But with Matthew Zobrist's prowess, he had that three-point play where he finished strong, got us within 5. He's hit a couple threes. He's had a couple more nice drives.
A nice drive to take the lead. It would be Redbird ball after the timeout, up by 1 with 4:13 to go. We just got to be strong with the ball, make good shots.
Yeah. Right now, the Trojans only have 2 fouls. The Redbirds only have 1. Redbirds will have it with 16 seconds on the shot clock. Greaves to Koch. Back to Greaves. He fires from 3. And Ashton Greaves for 3. So a little bit of what I was asking for was contributions from other people other than Mason and Koch has happened here in the second half. And the Birds lead by 4. Howie back to Miller. He's going to drive on Zobrist. Shut off. Stanton. Thuin, who pops a 3. That's off. Rebound Koch.
Good job by Koch to be strong.
Yep.
With his own player hanging on him.
Yep. So Matthew Zobrist is going to be up top for the Redbirds. Going to hand it off to Koch. Back to Greaves. Mason might be looking to drive. Oh, Tosh underneath the hop, and he gets fouled. Fouls on Stanton. Fortunately, good job by Hop to corral that bounce pass. That's the third foul on Stanton, as many points as he has tonight. And the third foul on Downers Grove North. And the first one is almost banked, but unfortunately off the back iron. Luke Hop has 5. Still look for a 6-point here. And straight it in. He has 5. Redbird lead, or excuse me, he has 6. Redbird lead is 5.
That's our largest lead of the evening.
Yes. Counting it down to almost 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 38-33 Redbirds. Doolin up top, guarded by Greaves. He drives, scoops it up and scores.
That's a heck of a move right there.
Owen Doolin, very quick. Tough for anybody to guard.
I was.
Up top, Zobrist.
I thought Greaves played pretty good defense on him in that.
Yeah. Got to pick it up. Over to Greaves. 10 on the shot clock. Up top to Koch. Koch forces up a 3. I think the crowd got him here on the countdown to the shot clock. So we're going to get a foul. I'm not sure if this is on Stanton. That was on Stanton. That is his 4th. So the Redbirds will have it underneath their basket.
Got to get a bucket here.
2:23 to go. Birds up by 3. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Silvers on the curl. Fadeaway jumper is short. Oh boy, that's not a terrible shot, but you gotta get it up there.
You gotta make sure you make it.
Gotta get it up there. A short rebound most of the time goes to the defense. Yep. Ooh. Stanton up top to Miller for 3. And he gets it to rattle home. Miller with his second 3. Alex Miller gets one to somehow fall, and he ties it up for the Trojans.
Who took the timeout?
Timeout by Downers Grove North. So Redbirds were up by 5. A bucket by Thulin and a 3 by Miller has pulled the Trojans even. With a little less than 2 minutes to go here at York High School.
Yeah.
Again, the Redbirds are here in the semifinals of the 49th annual Jack Tosh tournament, hosted by York High School in Elmhurst. The game after this one will feature Bolingbrook and Palatine High School. Winner of this game between the Redbirds and Trojans will advance to that Jack Tosh tournament game, which is slated for 6 o'clock tomorrow evening here in Campbell Gymnasium.
Koch with just the 4 points.
Koch with just the 4 points.
So it'll be Redbird ball after the timeout.
Redbirds are led in scoring by Matthew Zobrist tonight. I have him for 15, but I think he might have more than that. I think I might have missed a bucket or 2. So my apologies for not being completely accurate. Like Tyler Mason is going to bring it up over the tiling for the Redbirds. The hop. Back to Mason. Underneath the Koch, who scoops and scores.
What a great play by both Tyler Mason and Cooper Koch.
Yeah. Koch does a really good job of walling himself off down low. Mason put the pass in a good spot, and Koch finished. Birds up by 2. Thulin's got to drive. Out to Alex Miller. He drives. Scoops it. No good. Thulin. Shot clock did not reset. Thulin drives. Shot clock down to 7. Hopefully they don't know. Counting it down to 3, 2, 1. Scoops. No good.
No good.
Nope,
Redbird
that's a
ball.
shot clock violation. Redbird basketball. They will have it with just over a minute to go and a 2-point lead.
Back in for Downers North, number 3, Jameson Ordway, number 4, Jack Rickman.
Redbirds are going to have to hit some free throws.
Well, we're not quite to that point. So the foul situation is the Redbirds only have 1, which is good. Downers Grove North does have 4. So the next foul will put the Redbirds on the line.
Under a minute to go now.
Like Mason's going to get picked up, double team. Reeves over to Koch. Back to Mason. Tough defense by Rickman. The reserve, I think, who just checked in for Downers Grove North. Reeves. 15 on the shot clock. Shot clock's down to 10. Mason's going to bring it up over the timeline. He's going to go all the way down and score. Bucket by Mason. Birds up by 4.
25 seconds to go in the ball game. What a sequence of events that was.
Yes. A little sloppy, but I think Mason was the benefactor of some more open court, and nobody closed him off. And if you're not going to close him off and stop the ball, you're just going to take it to the rack. He gets it to fall, and the Birds are up by 4 with 25.5 seconds to go. And the nice thing here with the foul situation is anytime the Birds have lost a step, or if Downers Grove North gets
they
a step,
just grab them.
They
can foul
grab them. Yep. So again, the Redbirds were down at 1 point, 29-20. Mostly on the strength of Matthew Zobrist. The Redbirds come back here in the second half and lead it by 4 with just over 25 seconds to go.
On a 22-9 run.
Yep. Good call. Downers Grove North came into this game with a record of 9-1. Many people picked them as the favorite here at the Jack Tosh tournament. Latest Chicagoland poll had them ranked 6th. They will have it underneath the Redbird basket with 25 seconds to go. A Cowie to inbound.
I like this. They're going to make them run some time to get the ball up the court.
Stanton's going to bring it up against Mason. Back to Rickman for 3. Is off. Back to Miller. He's off.
And that'll be a foul on Naperville North, and the Redbirds will come down to shoot free throws.
Strong rebound by Koch, who was fouled. I think the Glenbrook South second quarter fortunately showed up here in the fourth quarter for Downers Grove North. They haven't been able to get many shots to fall, especially some close ones. So Koch has got to make these free throws. He's got 2. This one is up and good.
That's now a 5-point lead. It's still a 2-point possession, or 2-possession game.
Well, the nice thing is the Redbirds can let them just go down and score. And they don't have to inbound the ball.
Nope.
Hopefully they have learned from the state title game.
Yeah.
So we can just let them go down and score. All right, we'll count it down.
And the Redbirds will go to 11-3.
And the Redbirds are going to find themselves in the title game of the Jack Tosh tournament with a nice comeback, 44-38 victory over the Trojans of Downers Grove North High School. And again, the Birds persevere through some tough times.
And I will go down and have a talk with a very happy head coach, Danny Green.
All right, thank you, Scott. We'll take this opportunity to cut away and give our generous sponsors the much-needed publicity.
Downers North will play at 4:30.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing to meet customer demand, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. And Germantown Grill still has all the food and spirits that keep our customers coming back. Stop by to check out our daily specials. The game's on at Germantown Grill, where Central Illinois loves to eat. Open 7 days a week, just off Route 116.
Going to Kaufman Wellness Center for 5 years has greatly helped me understand what my body can do, what I shouldn't do. They teach you different stretches and proper ways to ice and how to take care of your body in that way.
Call Kaufman Wellness Center today. Let us help you.
Well, we love it. So we've been coming for almost 10 years. Dr. Kaufman is affiliated with high school sports. It offers anything from adjustment to physical therapy. The whole staff is so good to my family, which is extremely important nowadays.
We're back here at York High School where the Redbirds are a 44-38 victor over the Trojans of Downers Grove North High School to run their record to 11-3 on the season. They drop Downers Grove North to 9-2. Coach Greaves is right now with the local broadcast here at York High School. They do an excellent job, student-led broadcasting contingent, broadcast all the games, do post-game interviews. They did an interview just right now with Matthew Zobrist right before Coach Greaves stepped to the mic. Redbirds found themselves down by 9 at one point and sort of stuck in neutral, I would put it, down 29-20, but on the strength of a great second half by Matthew Zobrist and making free throws and making clutch plays down the stretch. Cooper Koch, Tyler Mason, amongst others, finds the Redbirds with a 6-point victory over a fairly highly touted Downers Grove North High School. They're ranked 6th in the latest Michael O'Brien poll, and I see that Coach Greaves is sort of making his way over to my cohort, Scott Kirker. So I'm going to send it down to you, Scott, who is with victorious coach Danny Greaves.
We're here with Metamora head coach Danny Greaves. Coach, I believe the Chicagoland had Downers Grove North ranked number 6 in the Chicagoland area.
Nice.
You kind of took it to them tonight a little bit.
Well, no, we really did. Once we got our feet, they are a team that's very physical.
Yeah.
All right? And they really pushed us and shoved us a little bit, which I love. And we didn't react right. We were settling for easy or early shots, not easy shots.
Yeah.
And we weren't going good, better, or best.
Yeah.
And so that second half, we started taking better shots, did a better job of not losing guys. What a great win for my guys, man. It
was a great win.
That's a heck of a team. Well coached. My hat's off to them and their program. It was fortunate that we made the plays down the stretch.
You know, we've talked all year long about how for Metamora to get to that next level, Matthew Zobrist is going to have to come through. And that tail end of the third quarter and in the fourth quarter, Matthew Zobrist kind of took over.
Well, he has that ability, and we're obviously a much better team when we have that. And obviously, I'm a much better coach. But you know what? He's worked through a lot of adversity. I was really happy to see him turn it on there at the end because he needed that for his confidence.
Yeah, he did. And
his teammates and his coaches have that. I was glad to see he recovered a little bit himself.
Coach, we'll let you get going here, but congratulations. You're in the championship game. It's a nice feeling, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's awesome.
Well, Coach, good luck. Thank you. Great win tonight.
Thank you so much.
Bring it back up to UDA.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Coach Greaves. Redbirds with another one of those taking care of business games. Wasn't pretty at all stages of the game. At most stages it wasn't, but in the end, Redbirds make enough plays, both offensively and defensively, to come out with a 6-point win. One of the things that's going to really stand out in this game is the All-State candidate for Downers Grove North was held in check. He only had 3 points.
I thought Ashton Greaves did a great job guarding him tonight.
Yes, definitely did an excellent job. He never could really get comfortable and on track. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't as if he had 3 points and fired up 10 shots. I mean, he barely was able to get many shots off tonight.
Right. I thought we played excellent man-to-man defense tonight. Great help side defense. They got a couple of breaks where they got some easy buckets, but overall, I think our defense, our man-to-man defense, is really starting to come through.
Yeah. So I think, and I'm only speculating here, but I think some people probably come away with this, that Downers Grove North probably played their worst game of the year, and Metamora took advantage of that and was able to eke out a win. Probably not give us much credit, which is fine, totally fine. But the Redbirds will find themselves in the title game here at the Jack Tosh tournament. Like I mentioned earlier, they will take on the winner of this game right here, Bolingbrook and Palatine. I personally I'm picking Bolingbrook to come out of victors, but we'll see how this works.
At what point, though, Metamora eking out wins, are they going to start saying, oh, well, they're just a good basketball program?
Yeah, it's just solid. And it's funny because when we got down 29-20, we didn't really get too frustrated.
No.
We just knew it was a matter of time before we were going to be able to make plays. And when we make those plays, we'll be able to sort of pile it on from there, and we did.
Yeah,
like we
did.
have done so many times before in the past. So again, Redbirds were led in scoring by Matthew Zobrist. I believe he had 19 points for the Redbirds, and they come away with a 44-38 victory. So tomorrow night, the Redbirds are going to be in the title game at 6 o'clock. So set your DVRs and make your plans appropriately, as the Birds will find themselves in the title game, trying to win themselves another trophy.
Well, Redbirds went on a 20. What was the final score?
24-9
run.
Yeah.
To end the game.
Yep.
And that'll
a good way to put it.
We'll wrap this up, and we'll see you tomorrow night for the championship game.